Okay, what's going on? It's a episode of BigBlueAndBias.com. There is not much to talk about today, but I did want to put out a quick video and give you guys some updates if you had missed it. So Darius Slayton, Sterling Shepard, we know that they have hamstring injuries. They didn't practice again. They're not going to play this week. We'll see how long they're out. But at the end of the day, you know what? I don't even know if a fully healthy Giants, even that team, I don't know if they know how to win football games. So as much as this is a loss for the Giants, at the same time, this may be an opportunity to finally, use Kadarius Toney. I don't know. Maybe that's a thought. Maybe that's an option. Ben Bredeson, hand injury. He didn't practice again. Looks like he's not going to play. Looks like Matt Skura is going to play and start at left guard. That is where things are trending at the moment. Also, John Ross, according to Art Stapleton, he's expected to play on Sunday. Just came back, started practicing this week, so John Ross is back. You know, my thing is, at this point, I don't even know. Obviously, you need some talented players. So I'm not going to be stupid when I say this, but it's just about how they use these guys. I think they still have enough talented guys, even with Shepard and Slayton injured. I still think they have enough talent. But my question, and I think your question, and your concern, and my concern is, I don't think they know how to use these players. So that's kind of where the Giants stand in terms of their injury situation heading into New Orleans. They're coming back. They're playing a home game after their hurricane issue thing where they weren't playing at home and all that. So they're back at home. I'm sure it's going to be a very rowdy and vibrant crowd. So that's certainly not great for the Giants. And, you know, every time the Giants play New Orleans, anytime the Giants play New Orleans in general, they did have that one game in 2012 where David Wilson had all those return yards and played pretty well. But the Giants do have their struggles. It's tough to win in New Orleans. The last game that they played, they scored 49 points and they lost when Eli threw all those touchdowns. And in 2011 when they played New Orleans, they got smoked on Monday Night Football. So they've had their recent struggles in New Orleans, and so have a lot of teams. It's not an easy place to play. That's where I'm going with that. It's a tough place to play in Nolens. So that's really that with the Giants. There's not that much to talk about. There's not much of an update. But again, this is kind of Kadarius Toney week. At this point, if he, like I mentioned this in the last video, if he's not getting at least five targets, like that's the bare minimum. I don't know what you're doing. I don't understand what the point of taking him in the first round was. This is the perfect opportunity to finally get him involved. You kind of had the excuse that, okay, you had Shepard, Slayton, Galladay, you had a lot of players. It was tough to get him involved. Okay, well, Slayton and Shepard aren't available, looks like. So it's time to give Kadarius Toney some meaningful snaps. Get him the football. He's a talented player. He was taken in the first round for a reason. You know, look, we can continue to talk about this over and over again. We know what needs to get done with the Giants. And I think none of us have any real confidence in them doing it, but we will watch and we will see, because that's what we do. I mean, not for nothing, we're still watching after all these years of bad football. We're still watching, so we're going to continue to do that, and we're going to see if things change at some point. Maybe not even this year, but at some point, maybe things change. I don't know. Logan Ryan said that the Giants have been locked in all week, and, you know, they're totally focused, and it's been a different type of vibe this week and all that. And I'm paraphrasing. Cool, but look, at the end of the day, it just comes down to a win will prove that you were locked in this week. A loss will not. It's just getting to that point. As I mentioned in the last video, last year, yeah, you could talk about, they made progress, moral victories and that kind of stuff. That's not the case this year. So if they win, then yes, locked-in week of practice will look like it actually worked. But if they lose, even if they lose on a game-winning field goal and they played fairly well, it's not going to be enough. At the end of the day, it's a bottom-line business. That's the issue I had with Jason Garrett in his comments the other day, saying that, scoring points, we're just trying to get better. Yeah, that's what we're trying to do. No, you got to score some points, man. You got to score some points, and you got to start winning some football games. So that's really that quick update.